I'm back. Did you miss me? It's been awfully long. Okay, guys, so this is your spirit guide readings. What I'm doing, I'm just making them short little readings because I'd like to try and get more shorter readings out than longer ones. Unfortunately, my schedule just doesn't allow for that. So you would have seen the image in the front with the 3 different piles. If you need to go back, please go back, spend some time with it, pause it, look at it, choose your bundle. Okay, there's rose quartz, Labradorite, and then Apophyllite. Oh, sounds like I've been drinking already this morning. Choose your bundle and then come into the reading. Okay, so it will, as you will have seen on the description, it will be timestamped, so you can then just shoot to whichever bundle you want. Okay, so just a quick one. The purpose of this is for you to get to know your different guides. Each pile is actually a different type of guide giving a message. Obviously guided by Kelso, my main guide, and then the readings will follow through with that. Okay. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. So glad to have you here. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's get the algorithms going, get more people on so that they can also get the messages that they need. And finally, if you are wanting a personal reading, a personal spirit guide reading, which I do, it's one of my favorite readings to do, where we get to introduce you to members of your team that step forward, please check the description box below. I'll have the link to my website where you can book your reading. Okay, guys, so we're going to start now. We're going to go straight into those who selected the rose quartz. Okay, right. So the people that selected the rose quartz, welcome, pile number 1. This is very much about your orchestra guides. Now, your orchestra guides are phenomenal. Not many people know that we have them, but they are the guides that work behind the scenes to get us into the right time, right place, right situation. Okay, they're the ones that bring people into our lives at the right time, get situations into our life at the right time, open doors for us. They do all sorts of amazing things. Okay, they really are kind of like our event planners in a way. I'm underplaying what they actually do, but they control our basic life itinerary, really, in so many different regards. Okay, so they are phenomenal part of your team, and a good idea to start connecting with them. Okay, right. So I asked your orchestra guide for some information and to give you a message. And this is coming through for the people who are kind of feeling despondent at the moment. A lot of this energy around at the moment, and I do want to just put out there that the energy generally collectively is shifting. There's this beautiful energy of things starting to fall into place and things feeling like it's easier to do. That kind of energy is very, very strong at the moment. It has been for the last couple of days. Things just have been like falling into place for me. And I'm not the only one. So it's not just my personal energy. I have spoken to other people that are also feeling this lightness of energy. It feels like we're coming out of this really heavy energy, and the energy really is starting to lighten up now. Okay, so this is for those of you who are stuck in situations or are without love or those kinds of energies, all right, where you feel like there's just no real hope and you can't move forward. Your orchestra guides are here to tell you what their plan is for you, what actions you need to take or not to take, and then the outcomes. Okay. All right. So let's get to your reading. Right. So let's see what they've got here. Okay. So first card out. I've drawn some tarot cards for this is the current energy that they want you to be aware of. Okay. First card out, Hermit. All right. Now the Hermit, Virgo energy. The Hermit is about taking time to meditate, self-reflect. Huge time for this at the moment, guys. This is your part in the play, because at the end of the day, we are in retrograde, big time for that. Okay, so what they're saying is spend some time focusing on you, focusing on where you want to be, what you want to do. Okay, understand that very often we get what we need and not what we want. All right, and that is a protective device from the universe. We don't always like to hear that, but it is the truth. So they're saying also focusing on and manifesting coming up to this new full moon. That'll be an interesting one. The new moon on the 11th, massive new moon, solar eclipse on the same day, big energies. Okay, so this is very much about focusing on what you really want. Okay, right. Second card out, the Tower. Now, before everyone has an absolute heart attack, The Tower, yes, it can be something ending and cycles ending and all that. It's not necessarily always negative. This is very often a surprise, and a good surprise from the universe, okay? You'll see up here, the lightning coming down onto the Tower. That is divine intervention. It's coming in to shake things up, to change things in order for you to get to what you want. Okay, so the current energy is they're needing you to do this, because once you're clear on that, the universe is going to intervene to change things up for you with surprises, things that you're not expecting, all right? And then the last card coming in, Ace of Cups. Now, traditionally, cups, emotion, love, yes. If you are looking for love, all right, these are general readings. And obviously, I'm reaching a number of people. I can't then do a specific reading for each person. So take it as it resonates. So this is an offer coming in of something that you will love. Either it will be a person, or it will be something in your life space that you're going to love. New home, job, anything like that, okay? This is what the outcome is after the change has happened, okay? Recalibrate, realign, really focus on what you want. So if you're wanting to start your own business, for example, be very clear on what you're wanting, how you want to do it, okay? Understanding that spirit will do their part in a way that you cannot control, just saying T's and C's. If it's a relationship, what are you wanting in the relationship, okay? They come in, sort you out, and then the offer comes in, or the situation arises for you. Okay, so they're just wanting you to know that they've got your back. The orchestra guides are working in order to bring this into your space, okay, is the message that they're giving me. So then I was like, okay, fine. So what do we need to do? Okay, what is how do we navigate this is actually the way I phrased it. Okay, take time to breathe out. The disseminating moon, honest to God, Virgo energy. Take time to breathe, to meditate, to reflect, to refocus, recalibrate, okay? Sit in this space for a while, all right? The longer you resist sitting in this space, the longer you're going to take before this happens, okay? So just understand, avoidance is going to create resistance. And the faster you do this reflection and you do this time out, the quicker what you want will come to you. All right, and then, oh, that's lovely. New moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. Okay, so your guides are telling you, your orchestra guides are saying, yes, they're working behind the scenes. They're working to get this sorted out so that you can get your offer coming in, but luck is also on your side. Guys, Jupiter goes retrograde. We've got Jupiter coming into our spaces seriously in the next couple of weeks. Jupiter, planet of luck, expansion. Okay, so things are going to work out for you. Just take a deep breath. Your guides really are working behind the scenes to get you to where you need to be. All right, do your part, do the reflection and the meditation. And then what was your outcome? How beautiful is that? Blessings. Okay, wanting what you want, getting what you love, whether it be a person, whether it be, gosh, even if you're wanting a new pet, if you're wanting a business, a new home, a move, anything like that, the blessings are going to start coming in. And check out the full moon. That's an indication of around full moon time for me. If we're looking at times, psychic timing is touch and go. I mean, I've had many readings where people have said, oh, at this time and that time. Understanding that we do, as much as there is divine timing, we also do affect timing, because if we sit in resistance for long enough, we delay things, etc., etc. Okay, but just a little add there. Okay, so nice one, guys. Your orchestra guides are working behind the scenes to bring this in. There has to be this shift. This has to be this change, okay? And then because we've got Venus in Cancer and this beautiful, like loving kind of feminine energy around, I thought I would do a quick touch base and see who's with us, okay? Look at this. How gorgeous is this? This is divine feminine. Brigid, okay? Celtic. She's Celtic. The goddess of eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. How beautiful is that? So you've got Brigid around you with the eternal flame, okay? Understanding that the more you do this and the closer you get to this, the brighter your light is going to be, because you're going to be stepping into what is meant for you. Okay, so really beautiful. And then the last thing I thought I would do is just quickly touch base with a place that we can ground ourselves in, because through all of this, in order to connect with our guides and to work with our guides, we need to be grounded. Okay, working with spirit, I mean, like I work with spirit all day, every day, and you have to be grounded. The minute I'm ungrounded, things actually become a little bit more tricky for me. So just understand that you have to be grounded with this. And this was your card here. Okay, Mount Warning. Walamban, I create my own destiny and opportunities. I am humbly eternal. Okay, I create my own destiny. So what are we doing here? Just give me 1 second, please. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Okay, we're taking time out. We're recalibrating. We're regrouping. We're finding out what is important to us, what we really, really, really want. Because Spirit's going to make it happen. So if you're manifesting and it's something you think you want and you're not 100% clear on that, you're going to get what you want. So be careful. That little phrase, be careful what you wish for. Okay. But there we go. I create my reality. Okay. Bundle 1, I really hope you like this. I want to try and do a couple of these little touch bases with the different spirit guides. So make sure that you've liked, shared, subscribed, and then you'll get the little notification if you press the bell. And then I get to connect with you again. I hope to see you for the chakra reading tomorrow morning. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Hi, pile number 2. We've got pile number 2, Labradorite. Okay, welcome to your spirit guide reading. Okay, so as I said in the big intro, each guide is different. For you guys, your main guides came through. So this is the guide that's with you from your birth until your death. You often hear me talk about Kelso. Kelso is my main guide. He's also has other roles, but that's his main function. And they are there for your lifetime. Okay, they're there to guide you in all different aspects. And they can be general guides or they can be specific. So for example, with me, obviously Kelso is a specific guide because he's a healing guide as well and my channeling guide. Okay, so your main guide is literally with you for your entire life. And I kind of find that most people's main guide is their team leader as well. They kind of direct the rest of the team as well. Okay, right. So I just set the intention that your guides come through with some messages. I drew some tarot cards to give you the general message. And then from there, their information that they wanted you to know around this kind of message that they wanted you to have. All right. So, right. First card out, Page of, well, I'll give you the 3 cards and then I'll explain everything to you. You've got Page of Cups, you've got Ace of Wands, and then you've got the Emperor. Okay. Now, this is very much, pages are normally studious. They're normally studying, okay? So this is about learning about what you love, okay? They're saying that your main guides are coming through, and the basic theme around this is taking some time to actually focus on what you love, okay? Now, general reading, so it could be somebody that you love, but this feels to me more like a life environment. So, for example, a business or work, or just where you at in your personal space, okay? This feels a lot like that at the moment. And it's about this, it can actually mean messages as well, okay? Pages bring in information and good information, good news, good information, etc. Now, what that leads to is a victory. You see here with the Ace of Swords, swords are air, mental stuff, crown with the wreath. You can see that is like the wreath, it's like fronds of the wreath, of a victory wreath. Okay, that means that it's bringing in really good victory. This is a very forceful card. Okay, a lot of power behind it. And it's about these messages and your work taking you to a specific place, which is this, the Emperor. Okay, now it's a kind of strange energy for me, in the sense that I kind of thought there would be a circumstance that they would all talk about, but this is not. They're saying to me that this is your current state of being. Okay, so what they're wanting you to do is they're wanting you to spend time doing the things that you love. There will be messages coming in. Both cards indicate messages and positive messages, all right, which will empower you to get to this point here, to the Emperor. Okay, whatever the messages are for you. But you do need to take the time studying and doing what you love. That's what I'm saying to you. This feels very much about where you're at in your space, and work kind of related, or studies if you are studying. Okay, if you've got also bearing in mind this is an entrepreneurial spirit. So if you are wanting to start your own business or whatever, this is an indicator of success in that. But do the work, do the studying, do the groundwork, and there will be messages coming in from your guides that will guide you to where you need to go. But I'm also being told messages in the physical realm. So when they say the physical realm, they mean that obviously like actual physical messages coming through for you to assist you in getting to your emperor status. Okay, right, so nice message there. Right, so I then asked how we navigate this. How do you guys navigate the situation of working towards leveling up? Okay. And the first card that came through was here. This is the Elle, the she who, and you got Iris. Okay. She who changes. This is about transformation, change, and enchantment. The second card that came up was she who frees, Carly. Okay, this is about liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. The final one is Elle. Okay, she who grants wishes. Now, interesting here that these cards have come up with both freedom and change. This is very much about you navigating this period of time by making the necessary changes, okay, that need to be made. Here, this card here, we spoke about doing the work. Sorry, I'm hiding behind the cards here. Technical difficulties every time. I need to get myself more organized with this. Doing the changes, doing the studying, doing the stuff that you love doing, making the changes within your life that align with this, okay, that really align with this and where you want to be, because those changes are going to lead to freedom. When you are free and you're liberated, we are free of attachment at that point. When you are free of attachment, things are able to fall into place and to happen as they need to. Your guides are then able to step in and do what they need to do for you. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but once you've done the footwork and the groundwork in the physical realm and you have liberated yourself, you're free, you've made the changes, you're no longer holding on to fear and attachment and insecurity and uncertainty. All of those things fall away. All that negative stuff falls away. You become liberated. And then you're in this space here where by just being present in the moment, you start creating the miracles in your life because you're in that space of being open and receptive and up for the wishes being granted. Okay, so it's a beautiful kind of energy for you to work through. You do need to make the changes, though, that need to happen. So I then asked what the outcome was, and you've got more message cards here. I'm not even joking. Message in a bottle, okay, and then you got blessed. All right, so your outcome is that if you make these changes and you free yourself, okay, you're going to be open to the messages that are coming into you. You've got so many messages coming in here. Da, 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 da. And that one there. Okay. They're flying in. Your guides are wanting to communicate with you and talk to you. Find a way to open up to that, because all it's going to do is it's going to end up bringing you blessings. Okay. Your wishes will be granted if you actually open up to this. So beautiful energy, really lovely stuff. You're going to have to do the work, obviously, but really, when don't we? But really, really beautiful stuff. Your guides have got your back on this. They really are saying that they've got you. Just put in the groundwork and then just believe. They said that you need to believe in magic, is the exact phrase that Kelso is giving me. Okay. Right, then I asked who is with you around you. Bearing in mind we've got Venus now in Cancer, so there's a beautiful divine energy of love and all that around us. And we got Sarah Lakali that came up, Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. What a beautiful energy to have, right? So this is about you processing all of this. Okay, going through all of that and getting to where you need to be. Okay, and in love doesn't necessarily mean just, like I said to you here with this card, it's not just about relationships. It's about being in love with your life, being in love with where you're at in your space, being in love with who you are as a person. Okay, love is a very powerful frequency. It changes everything. So it's not just about being in love with a person. And then I did, all of the decks got this. I did a card of place. Okay, you got Amazonia, the Amazon. And it says here, I am interconnected with the world in an intimate way. I am vital. I can find a way to co-create rather than confront. Okay, so this is very much, here, going back to this. If you do your changes and you are at this point here where you liberate yourself, that is co-creating. That is doing it in a peaceful, calm way. It's surrendering, not defeatist. You're surrendering and accepting and being open to the flow of stuff. And that connectivity then brings you into a space where you receive everything that you need to receive. Okay, so guys, I really hope you enjoyed your message from your main guides. Keep going, you're on the right path. This is definitely a sign that you're on the right path and that they're here with you. If you've enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe. If you aren't 100% happy, check another bundle. It might be more to your situation. But please subscribe, get the notification. I am hoping to do a few more of these, which is why I'm keeping them a little bit shorter. Schedules don't allow for like hour-long readings at the moment. But sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful Sunday, and I hope to connect with you soon. Welcome, pile number 3, Apophyllite. Okay, guys, so each pile has had a different type of guide. For you guys, your protector guide stepped up. And basically what I've done is I've just kind of asked about the current situation for you guys, how we get to navigate through that in terms of their guidance, what the outcome is. And because we've got we've got Venus and Cancer, this beautiful loving energy, I've called on the Divine Feminine to see who's with you. And your final card will be a place card. So it's the Power of Earth Oracle, giving us a place to connect with. Okay, so for our current situation, I've drawn 3 tarot cards, all right? The first card coming up for you, 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Okay, this is the space you're in at the moment. This is very much talking about you've been through the battle, you're tired. You may have felt a bit despondent, like you've lost a little bit of hope, like things just don't seem to be clear. There's not much light on the horizon. Okay, so your protector guides, let me just explain a little bit about that. I jumped ahead of the gun there quickly. I just kind of put the cart before the horse. Your protector guides are either human guides, they can be, but very often they're large animal guides that are native to your domicile. Okay, so for example, if you live in South Africa like I do, it would be things like lions and elephant and rhino, big animals, big protections, big energies. Okay. In the Americas, you've got like North America, you've got the bears and things like that. Those kinds of things would come into play. All right. They do not have to be animals, but they can be. And they differ from your spirit animal. Okay. They are a different kind of thing. These guides are here to protect you whenever you need it. Okay. That's exactly what they do. They are your protector guides. Okay. Right. So back to Wounded Warrior. This is your current state now. You're feeling a bit tired, and honest to God, we all are. So I fully understand that. No judgment on this side. But this is very much about you being in that space of just like feeling, oh, I've been through the trenches, right? So your guides are saying, here we go. You're starting to walk away from what no longer is serving you. 8 of Cups, you're walking away. You can see the 8 of Cups here, but he's walking on. He's leaving it behind. This is no longer serving him. They are protecting you and they are guiding you through this process, okay? Never an easy process to let go of. Perfect time to do it. Mercury retrograde. Spend some time just reflecting, reviewing, going through stuff in order to move forward, okay? And the final card here, all right, 6 of Swords. This is about moving away from difficult waters. It's going through difficult situations. For me, this is very much about, this is representing you and this is your guide, and they are taking you through that process, okay? They're taking you out of the difficult times and into calmer waters. So they want you to know that they're around you, that they understand that this is how you're feeling. They get it. Okay, they may not be in the human aspect, but a lot of our guides have actually been humans. 90% of them have actually been humans. So they understand the human aspect, but they are with you and they are taking you through this process. Okay, right. So then I said, okay, how do we navigate this? Your first card that came up, Earth Guardian, all right. Stay rooted and grounded. Guys, this is vitally, vitally, vitally important, okay? A lot of why we feel like this stems from fear. Fear activates your base chakra, and with that, it actually drains your base chakra. Fear is like the kryptonite for your base chakra, okay? You need to actually stay grounded in order for you to make decisions that are
for your highest good. When we are ungrounded, we feel uncentered, we feel off balance, we just feel out of sorts, and we don't have clarity of thought. All right. So this is very, very important that you work with your earth guardian here. Then the magic guardian came up and said, here, if you can see that. All right. His message is unlock the magic within. Okay. Now that's about spending some time, and as difficult it is when you're feeling like this, all right, this is very much about taking the time to actually go, I can still do this. That little bit of strength, that little bit of magic, that is you, that is only you. We all have our own magic, okay? We all have that thing that makes us unique. It's about finding that, tapping into that, okay? This is part of your process. It's a thing that will get you through to the next level. All right. So interesting, but more than anything, your guides are saying very clearly you need to stay rooted and grounded. This is very, very important for you at this time. It'll make you feel less kind of scattered. The energy for this collective that I'm reading for now, the energy is very scattered. It's very much like either things are not working, so you're just trying different things to make something work, or you have just, your energy is just scattered because it feels like you fought too many battles, if that makes sense. And you need to start recalling that energy in. All right. Use your magic to cut cords with what no longer serves you. Call your energy in from time and space, wherever it is. Call it into you because you need it now. You really, really need this energy to ground yourself and to keep focused. Okay, so then I said, what was the outcome? And it was an interesting one. You've got honesty, okay, and you've got understanding. Now, this might seem like a bit of a weird outcome, but the reality is when you're sitting in this position over here, all right, and you're ungrounded, things are not going to make sense to you. The battles you fought are not going to make sense to you. So just a quick example, when I went through my divorce, it was like the worst thing that could possibly have happened to me. I thought this was the end of the world, and it was just, I'd lost the love of my life and my life with her and my home and my business and all sorts of things. Everything just seemed to fall apart, and I didn't understand. Okay, I didn't understand why it would have happened. Now, when I look back, I'm fully aware of why it happened because I needed to step into my path. I needed to be where I needed to be. It also takes you to honesty, which leads to accountability and responsibility. When you can step into accountability and responsibility for your part in certain things, please understand responsibility and blame, two different things, okay? When you can take responsibility for certain aspects, okay, you reach a different level of understanding. And with that, you actually step into your power. You actually step into your soul power, and you end up in a space where you are making decisions from a place of empowerment and strength, and not from this place of playing wounded warrior victim. Okay. And I say playing, I don't mean it as in a disrespectful way. What I mean by that is sometimes when we go through this, and I've done it a million times, we can stay in that space of victimhood, keeping ourselves disempowered. Okay. Not actually being honest with our role in certain things and decisions that we've made in choices that have led us down the wrong path. I say the wrong path, but a specific path for a lesson. Let's put it that way. When you step into your honesty and your understanding, the game changes for you completely, and you're stepping into your power. Okay. So this is a really beautiful message of empowerment. They are guiding you into that space of empowerment so that you can actually take care of you, if that makes sense. I'm hoping it makes sense. Okay, so then as promised, I decided that I would ask a divine feminine. We got Akelinda coming through. The goddess of never not broken. That's quite an interesting one. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Okay, with that kind of energy, right, you're stepping out of the victim and you're starting to understand why things happen and why things have played out in your space. It's a very powerful space to be. It's a very liberating space to be. Okay, because then you really do start making decisions that are for your highest good when you do that. So it's a beautiful energy. Okay, Linda. All right. Oh, of course they've done this one. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Okay, then I asked for a place. Okay, you've got this one, Najdra temples. Okay, and it says here, I am fertile and flowful. I release all stagnation and depression. I move and choose gracefully. I'm spiraling outwards, full of growth and love. Okay, now think about this energy as opposed to this energy. I mean, the man's even wearing a bandage around his head. Okay, very different energies. Okay, so your protector guides are really wanting you to know that they are there to guide you out of this. Okay, our guides are only there to guide us, just so that you are clear. They cannot change our free will, they cannot interfere with our free will, but they are able to step up and assist us. We need to just ask for the help. So if you are genuinely feeling like this, ground yourself, okay, get grounded, and ask your guides to step in, because they are really and truly more than willing to help you. They are around you and they want you to know that. Okay, so guys, if you have enjoyed your part of the reading, please like, share, subscribe, get the little notification. I am hoping to do these shorter little touch bases a bit more regularly. If you feel like it's not your reading, just check another pile, and then obviously over time there will be a few more readings that you can go back to, and I will create a playlist that says a Spirit Guides playlist. But thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and I look forward to connecting with you really soon. Have a good one.